What if you don't have a skate spot? Should you just sit in your room and play video games and complain on the internet? No, because anything can be a skate spot. This is literally the worst skate spot in the world, but today we're gonna skate it. This spot does not have a lot going for it. There's like cracks before you get to the curb. There's cracks on the other side of the curb. Everything's kind of rough and hard to skate. But there's a few things we could actually do here. Also on the other side of that hill is the police department and then a jail. So we'll try doing a manual and a nose manual across this. There's just some painted yellow lines, but it's kind of a good spot. So this isn't the most gnarly gap in the world, but it is a gap. And when you do a gap, it doesn't have to be this huge thing that could kill you. It can be small like this and you can work your way up. So there are gaps everywhere. So this is a gap because you could get your wheel stuck here or right there. So you have to actually clear that little flat area after the ledge. And after you land it, you've got this gnarly Hilda Bomb. These little rubber parking spots could actually be pretty fun to stall on. You're not going to slide on these because they are really grippy. They're not plastic, they are actually rubber. You could also stall on this curb. This is an actual curb. You could grind it. It's painted. The paint is falling off, but I don't know if I want to disrespect this curb quite yet, but I may stall on it. So yeah, I already said this in another video, but you can use these parking spaces to practice your manuals, and you can actually get tech with it and do tricks in and out of the manuals from one space to another. I'll show you. Just use it like a manual pad. So when we come around back, it doesn't get better, it actually gets worse. There's like these huge notches. Let me show you what I'm talking about when I say huge notches. So like before you get to this manual pad, there'll be like a notch and all this rough ground on every single one of these, and there is like a curb before you get to that rail. Not that I'm like Jamie Thomas 30 years ago and I could actually skate that rail. Also, it's got like a knob at the end. But yeah, even this could be a gap up to the ledge and then like a gap down. Can you guys see that rabbit right there? Look really closely. Alright, I changed my lens just so you could see the rabbit. So if you wanted to get really gnarly, we've got a loading dock and some stairs back here and then no rollaway area. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw my video on ROI, return on investment, but I'm not gonna hit this rail because I don't think there's a lot of return on investment here. If this video does really well, it might make $12, and I don't think that's worth me hucking myself down this. Actually, I probably could do this. It's not that high from up here. So, you ever dug through a dumpster? I'm not going to do that today, but when I lived in Lexington, all the rich kids at the college used to throw away like really expensive stuff like iPhones and Xbox 360s. See, we've got a loading dock here. A lot of people skate these. A lot of young people, not people my age. But yeah, I got some pretty cool stuff out of the garbage in Lexington and sold it on eBay. Some of them just handed it to me when they were moving out. I even found money. And of course you've always got flat ground. I don't necessarily like skating flat ground all the time, but if you've got no other options, it's always there. One of my favorite things to do in parking lots like this that are kind of slick is just power slides, like power slide 360s. If you have a freestyle board, you can always pull that out. You could skate a freestyle board anywhere. I could skate this in the grass or in dirt or anything, because the stuff you do on here, you don't even have to roll. So yeah, let's see if I can land something. It's crazy how much easier certain things are on this board, like Casper stalls. You know how hard that would be on that anti-hero board? And like pulling the board up into primo? So much easier on this board.